do you still have stuff on that lot, on that piece of property?
We got one truck that as soon as, the tow truck fix, it's gone, and then we're basically moving it to that new one with the fence around it. So we're kind of finishing that up too. Yeah, so we have a more secure, we have an indoor building, because we have like RVs and that's going to look pain for that in storage unit. He's getting that for the storage unit. We got this one.
That's cool, you've got the space there.
Yeah, we put them inside.
And you don't know what the plan is for that, the space that you were using?
No, I don't know if you approved it.
It's county.
Yes.
There's a summary.
I don't know if TJ really plans to do anything as far as anything with the benefit, I plan on expanding anything around here. That's his question.
Peter and Nick will take a look at it.
But they.
I thought he was asking for it.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
sorry.
You know, everybody's got to look at it.
There is a comment, let's go through comments. That car show, one of those, it's evidence. Once we get the lot done, we'll move it out of it. But it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be hard to push it and drag it, so it's gonna be kind of a pain. If he doesn't plan on.
I got a skidster.
He has one too. But if TJ doesn't plan on ever, you know, using all that, he might not care, it just sits right there.
What's the name of the DES officer that you guys have?
Aaron Reynolds, he's the one that was in the hit head-on.
Yeah.
He had medically retired, so. He retired and DES, and then we pay, make him full-time, 8 hours a week, I think, and then that way, I'm looking at him, just saying all these trainings to write grants, download phones, so now we can still use it to do some of that stuff, for us, man, and write grants.
Student does work.
You think he might be our PIO, you know, having like access to our Facebook, and you know, so it might be, because it likes to do that.
Oh, and in the meantime, so I couldn't remember how his last name.
Yeah, Reynolds.
Yeah.
Do you have his email?
Sorry.
So it's just
Okay, I'll just-
Top of my
Reynolds,
hand.
Yeah, how does, yeah.
Broadwater County.
Is it on here?
Let's see, you made it.
Well, I could probably get him through Facebook page too.
And if you email me, I can just forward you an email or like CC him and give you his on
I
it.
should leave a message.
It's terrible that we're subject that we're
He probably has his own office
interfaced
phone
with it. We've
now.
already forgotten this, if you made us here.
Because he moved down to their, to the
I'm sure you have.
DPS office down there, so
In the courthouse.
down in the basement.
All right, I'll try this down. I just needed a name.
There's stuff in there from the 1950s
It's not.
that he's like, just throwing stuff away. And so you never know, you might even know what they did in 1950 for a disaster. It was like a 1952 flood, like ice jam.
We've already had to look pretty far back in city council records.
Yeah,
Throwing away archives is a sneaky thing to do.
I'll tell you about it. We've got records that he's got rooms of them, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with all this crap. It's in my way.
Talking about the vault.
I was in a building in Helena, that's what they do, is record storage for hospitals.
Yeah.
I mean, massive,
Yeah.
floor to ceiling, just shelf after shelf of boxes.
We were wanting to get up, you know, because no levy would have passed. We were gonna try to start stashing some money away and get everything digitized. But it's about $100,000 to do that, what we have, and about $150,000.
What does it cost to maintain that then, or are you doing everything digital now?
Well, we do kind of both. Because we've had our digital servers just crash and then we can't get to certain years of stuff, so it's like, we have a hard copy and a digital copy, because I don't know if I trust
Yep.
technology that's supposed to be so great is not always that great.
For sure. It's hard to beat paper copies.
Yeah. CDs and paper copies.
CDs.
You'll go look at old records from like the 90s, and they used to just throw evidence in there. It's like you'll pull out, like, there's one while you're going through them. And there's, you just call them in there. Yes.
Very thought.
It's like evidence value. I'm like, just put this in.
Just didn't.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just as a follow-up thought to the conversation that was going on about digital copies and hard copies, I heard years ago that a bureaucrat is someone who makes a copy of everything he's about to throw away.
Yes, that's what I am.
And the auditor comes in and reviews that copy.
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay, is there any public comment for anything not on our agenda, but under the city's jurisdiction? Seeing none, we'll move to the minutes from December 16th, 2025. Those have been distributed to council. Are there any corrections or additions? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes from the December 16th, oh, I don't even see what's on there. December 16th.
I'll second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from December 16th, 2025. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion is carried.
Abstain since I wasn't here.
Okay. One abstention, the motion is carried. Sheriff Rouser, quarterly report.
Be more of a two-quarter report.
Okay,
Apologize, I missed the last quarter and it slipped by and chasing kids around. So this is more of the second half of 2025, just kind of what was going on. It's kind of the same thing we talk about every time. There's nothing, a little bit of everything in here. You know, just looking through this, we got thefts, warrants, traffic stops, there's a couple deaths, a couple sex offenses. We have at least one that I got that happened in the city. I gave it to the detective, but the individual that this victim came and wanted to talk to me because I worked the case when I was the detective that got the suspect in prison. So now he's coming forward because things happen to him. But, you know, we just have a little bit of everything. Trespasses, I mean, it's a little bit of everything when it comes to cases. So here's all this stuff. I'll let you guys look through the acts. Let me get to Peter if you want.
you can start it down there.
Okay. Just kind of reminded me as we were talking, it's in the city, but on North Cedar, the county's property just south of the dump, you guys probably noticed there's that blue building with the fence, the metal fence all the way around it with barbed wire across the top. It was weird. It used to be the enterprise fund with the county for solid waste owned it. They weren't using it, so the commissioners gave us money. We bought it from them, and then they gave us a little bit extra money so we doubled the size, and then we built a fence around it and have wire and we have cameras in there. It is going to be our impound lot. We have, I think, 2 storage units right now that we pay for every month to house cars. Mason's car, when he was killed, is in a storage unit right now. So, you know, in order to save money, we're like, we got to quit paying. So, got that done and working on concrete. You know, Justin Holman and Jeremy Leslie are donating the labor for that. So, appreciate them doing that stuff. And I think it's going to be down there, delivering it here hopefully soon. So, get that all done, wrapped up, so we can put a couple stuff. We'll have a nice inside. It won't be heated or insulated right now, but at least a concrete covered to put cars in, cameras. cameras all around there, just so you guys kind of know what that is. All the deputies have access to it. Fob to get in and out of that one. There's only one gate in, one gate out, so try to make it as appealing to the eye as you possibly can. Just a bunch of metal and barbed wire, but so that's kind of what that is. We are almost wrapped up with that. Last week, Justin and Jeremy came and dug out of the inside. We got a bunch of wire and stuff down for the bunch of panels down for the concrete to get for it. So, have an update on that. Other than that, it's kind of the same old, same old. I mean, we had a felony DUI hit with accident. Yeah, it's like New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, right around there. One of our locals, felony DUI, ran into it. You probably see the car on North Cedar and
Corner of Cedar and Fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the car that's all smashed up, that was his doing. So, so yeah, it's just a little bit of everything. We still, you guys, like I said earlier this year, that mill levy failed. You guys still have a contract with us. We're still clicking away. We're still responding to calls. You know, I cannot, in good faith, just not respond. You know, it might be a delayed response to certain things, but, you know, we still, deputies are going to everything they can, doing everything they can. People still going to jail if they need to. Commissioners are helping out. You know, it's kind of been a fluid thing kind of this whole year, trying to, you know, it was this, and now it's this, and now it's changed a little bit, and we're just trying to kind of figure out a new, I guess, normal as we're going to be now. So just so you guys know, we're still patrolling cities and with the city limits, obviously dealing with crime as it comes. So any questions? Or
If I could, Mayor?
Yes.
I've been approached by a surprising number of people about the impact of unfilled ambulance shifts on both the fire department and the police department. Is that reported in this quarterly report?
No. So those are just like cases, citations, things like that. It's hard to narrow, like, so we're a little different than, like, these guys will get called out. So if, like, the ambulance doesn't have somebody to drive, is that what you guys are mainly doing, just drive?
Yeah, we
So- So we'll page it out for them to come drive. For us, for instance, so last week we had that bad accident just north of the silos. I was on scene. There's 2 EMTs there, but they needed to work on one of the patients and asked if somebody could drive. I said, I'll just drive. I'll drive. So we're already on scene. So, you know,
That
there's
wouldn't have fallen into the idea of an unfilled ambulance shift.
probably not, because there was the 2 there. It's just they needed help. And there's times where, you know, a deputy does, you know, they'll say if nobody's responding. Just the other day, I think we had a deputy, and I need to talk to the hospital about this, but he took somebody to the hospital. We've had to do that a couple times. And, you know, it's a risk and liability that we're taking upon ourselves, but I have a hard time telling the deputies don't do that because somebody needs help. That's what they're there for, is to help. So
And I'm certainly not blaming you, but I am trying to get a better idea. I've had a couple of members of the hospital staff come in quietly say that they feel like there's a growing problem. And so I'm trying to get a more
Yeah.
statistical idea.
So I would
of what the
say-
problem is.
the fire would probably agree with me. Volunteer services probably across the nation is a problem. It's hard to find. Are you guys short for city fire? Okay. So that tell you. It's hard to find people that want to volunteer to do this. I think people.
ambulance staff is paid